So welcome to the today class. In this class we are going to find the energy efficiency of a transformer. So up to here we have calculated the efficiency of a transformer at a full load and off load and 3/4 load. Whatever the load is given in the problem, there we found the what is the efficiency of a transformer for given power factor. But that is depending on the power. But it is the energy efficiency of a transformer or all day efficiency of a transformer. See, actually this calculation we are using for the distribution transformer. Let me see why you are going for this energy efficiency calculation. Another name for the energy efficiency is the all day efficiency. See, generally in a power system, the somewhere the power is generated, that we are transmitting at a high voltage level. See here we are assuming that the power is generated at generation station itself. It is stepped up, nothing but we are transmitting at a high voltage level. So where we want to use the power, again we are step downing the voltage by means of a transformer. Here different loads we connected here. That may be the industrial load or that may be the household purpose load. But here these transformers are nothing but a power transformers. Nothing but the rating of this transformer is very high, nothing but 200 kVA, 300 kVA, as well as the voltage rating also the high. So generally these power transformers are trying to operate at a full load kVA or full load kVA. Nothing but maximum capacity. Suppose if we take the example as a 300 kVA transformer, we always try to operate these transformers at a 300 kVA. If we take the example as 300 kVA rating of this transformer, it is designed such a way that the maximum efficiency of this transformer, power transformers, are near to the full load. The maximum efficiency of the transformer also near to the full load. It is designed such a way that the maximum efficiency of a power transformer always near to the full load, because throughout the day the primary also getting a power, as well as secondary also getting a power. So that is the reason that always the power transformers in a working only, it always transforming a power from the primary to the secondary throughout the day. If you take the month, throughout the month and year also. So almost all losses occurs in a transformer is depending upon the how much load we are keeping on the transformer. The power transformers are designed such a way that always we are putting a load on a power transformer at a rating of the transformer, nothing but a maximum load on a transformer. So that is the reason that we are designing the power transformer. The maximum efficiency of the transformer is near to the rating of the transformer. Suppose now if we want to purchase any power transformer, suppose if we want to purchase a power transformer, 200 kVA one transformer, again one more 200 kVA transformer. But the full load efficiency of this transformer is 90%, but the full load efficiency of this transformer is the 91%. Now how we are going to select this transformer means the rating is same, but the full load efficiency is different. In one case 90%, another case 91%. So we are selecting this transformer for the power transmitting in a power generation or power system. Nothing but the power transformers, the choice of the power transformer is only depending upon the full load efficiency of a transformer. Full load efficiency of a transformer. Because primary, throughout the day it is taking the energy. Secondary also, throughout the day, the secondary of the winding of a transformer also giving a power to the load. Giving a power to the load. Now, so that is the reason that the choice, nothing but when you're going to purchase the power transformer, we are selecting based upon the only the full load efficiency of a transformer. Full load efficiency of a transformer. This is the full load efficiency. Full load efficiency. So already we have seen how do you calculate the full load efficiency of a given transformer in the previous problems. Full load, off load, 3/4 load, already we know how do you calculate the efficiency of a transformer. That calculation of that efficiency is nothing but a power efficiency. Power efficiency. Suppose when you come to the distribution transformer, here one more transformer is there. See here one more transformer is there. This transformer is nothing but a distribution transformer. Distribution transformer. The distribution transformer is nothing but what are the power coming from the transformer that we are giving to the load. That we are giving to the load. Suppose here this is the primary winding. This is the primary winding, whereas this is the secondary winding. The primary winding always connected to the transmission line. So we are always giving a power to the primary winding. We are always giving a power to the primary winding. But the power taken by the secondary winding is highly depending upon whether we are connecting a load or not. Whether we are connecting a load or not. Nothing but so the power flowing from the distribution transformer is highly depending upon the how much load connected across a transformer. How much load connected across a load. But suppose in some area, if you observe the load from the morning to the again morning, the load will be changes. The load will be changes. So morning, from morning 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, the some sort of load is there. Again 12 to evening 4 o'clock, again some amount of load is there. Again from the 4 to night 10 o'clock, some sort of load is there. Again from the 10 to the morning 6 o'clock, sometimes may not be applied any load on a transformer also. See, in this manner, the load across a distribution transformer will be changes. So whenever the load across the distribution transformer changes, the copper loss will be changes. The efficiency of the transformer also will be changes. So when you are going to purchase the distribution transformer, we should not use the full load efficiency. We should not use the full load efficiency of a transformer because the load on a distribution transformer is not constant. The load on a distribution transformer is not constant. So the choice of a distribution transformer is highly depending upon the energy efficiency. Energy efficiency, nothing but a all day efficiency. All day efficiency. All day efficiency means all day. Nothing but in one day, how the load is applied on a transformer, we are going to see that load cycle. Based upon the load cycle, we are going to calculate the what is the efficiency of the transformer. So based upon that efficiency only, we are going to choose the distribution transformer. Selecting the distribution transformer. Right? Now, here, how we are going to design the distribution transformer means, because the primary always connected to the supply, so the core loss occurs in a transformer is only the constant because the primary always giving a supply. But the copper loss in a transformer is highly dependent on load. As the load is changes, the copper loss also will be changes. So the distribution transformer is designed such a way that the core loss occurs in transformer is minimum. Core loss is minimum. Or constant loss. Or constant. The distribution transformer is designed such a way that the constant losses in a distribution transformer is the minimum value. Minimum value. Because the primary winding of a distribution transformer is always engaged with some amount of power. Some amount of power. Now, we are going to see how do you calculate the all day efficiency. The power transformers are used at sending and receiving end of the long high voltage transmission line. These are designed such a way that the maximum efficiency at a rated kVA. So these transformers are manipulated to operate at a rated kVA because the secondary always supplies a load. The secondary always supplies a load. But at light load conditions, these transformers are disconnected from the transmission line. So the choice of power transformer with competing transformers is based upon the full load efficiency. It is based upon the full load efficiency. So in case of a distribution transformer, the primary always connected to supply, the load on the secondary is vary. Some duration, load on the transformer also the 0. So the core loss in a transformer always present in a transformer, whereas copper loss will be very highly depending upon the how much load we applied on the distribution transformer. How much load we applied on the distribution transformer. So to minimize the total losses in a transformer, it is designed for the low core loss. It is designed for the low core loss. So far, the choice of distribution transformer is based upon the energy efficiency or all day efficiency rather than the full load efficiency. Full load efficiency. See here, based upon the full load efficiency, already we have seen the calculation. Based upon the full load efficiency, only we are selecting the power transformers only. But when we are going to purchase a distribution transformer, then we have to go for the all day efficiency. All day efficiency is defined as output of a transformer in kilowatt to the input of a transformer in kilowatt per day. Kilowatt hour. Nothing but the unit for the kilowatt hour is the energy. This is energy. Nothing but per one day, how much energy is given by the transformer divided by the how much input energy taken by the transformer. How much input energy taken by the transformer. Now what is the difference between the kilowatt and kilowatt hour means? This is the power, this is the energy. That here we are going to considering the time also. Along with the power, we are going to consider the time. How much time the certain amount of power applied on a transformer. So the all day efficiency, generally the efficiency of any equipment, electrical equipment is represented with the eta. So to represent the all day efficiency, here we have taken the all day. The output of a transformer in kilowatt divided by the input of a transformer in a kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. See here, we have taken the one problem. A 5 kVA single phase has a core loss of 40 watts and full load copper loss of 100 watts. The daily variation of the load is given below. The daily variation of the load on a transformer is given below. Determine the all day efficiency of a transformer. Determine the all day efficiency of a transformer. To solve this problem, see, first of all, we have to this is the from 7 o'clock to 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. 3 kilowatt of power is applied across the transformer at what power factor? 0.8. How much time it is applied? 7 to 1. Nothing but 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Nothing but 6 hours it is applied. See here, it takes the number of hours. Number of hours. See, this is applied 6 hours. Next, you have to calculate the one more parameter, kVA of load. kVA of the load. See here, in case of, see, from 1 to 6, nothing but 5 hours, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, nothing but 5 hours we applied here. See, from 6 to 1, again 5 hours. here 6 to 1 7 hours, here 7 hours, 1 to 7 again 6 hours, total how much? 24 hours you should get it. Are you getting the 24 hours here? 12 plus 12, nothing but a total 24 hours. Nothing but a during the day. In this manner the load on a transformer will be changes. Load on transformer will be changes. Now we are going to calculate the load in a kVA. Load in a kVA. See here the load value in given in a kilowatt. Kilowatt divided by the power factor is nothing but a kVA. So 3 divided by the power factor value is given, that is 0.6. So we are getting the 5 kVA. This is 5 kVA. Next 2 kilowatt at 0.8 power factor, nothing but a 2 divided by 0.8, we are getting 2.5 kVA. Next 6 at 0.9 power factor, 6.66 kVA. Next no load, nothing but a here 0. See here why we have calculated the kVA means we have calculated the kVA to find the copper losses, to find the how much copper loss occurs in a transformer during the one day. See, because here the constant losses is given, nothing but core loss, that is WI. WI nothing but a core loss, that is equal to 40 watts, and full load copper loss is given, that is 100 watts, that you take it as WC, that is equal to full load copper loss, that is given 100 watts. So full load, how much is the full load? 5 kVA is the full load. In the brackets you note down 5 kVA is the full load, nothing but a rating of a transformer, Now first we are finding the output power of a transformer in kilowatt hour. Output of a transformer in kilowatt hour equal to, see here kilowatt hour, 3 kilowatt, how much duration? 6 hours. So 3 into 6 plus 2 into 5. Next 6 into 7. Next no load, nothing but a, the fourth quantity becomes a 0. Output power becomes a 0. Now if we add these two, if we simplify this expression, this is 18, this is 10 plus 42, how much you are getting? You are getting the 70 kilowatt hour. This is the output of a transformer in a kilowatt hour. So once you know the output of a transformer in kilowatt hour, then if you know the losses in a transformer in a kilowatt hour, see here iron loss, nothing but a core loss. Per day, that is equal to 40 into 24 divided by 1000. So why we have to making the 1000 means that we are converted into kilowatt. 96 kilowatt hour. Core loss is over. Next come to the copper loss. Copper loss is depending upon the copper loss per day is highly depending upon the how much load we connected across a transformer. See, from morning 6 hours, the load applied on the transformer is 5 kVA. 5 kVA. Nothing but that is equal to the full load. That is equal to the full load. Already full load copper loss in a transformer is given nothing but 100 into 6. 100 into 6 plus, see here, when the 2 kilowatt is applied, the load corresponding to 2.5 kVA. Say at 2.5 kVA, how much is the power copper loss is occurs in a transformer, that you have to calculate. So 2.5 divided by 5 square into 100 into 100. So 100 is nothing but a full load copper loss. This is 2.5 divided by full load kVA plus, next in this duration, see here you have to multiply with a duration also into 5 because you are finding the kilowatt hours, so you have to multiply with the duration also. Next, in third case, 7 hours 6.6 kVA is applied, so 6.66 divided by 5 square into 100. This value is giving a copper loss if you apply this much of load, into duration 7 hours. See here, we are getting the value in terms of watts. To convert this value into the kilowatt, whole divided by 1000. Whole divided by 1000. Now if you simplify this value, how much you are getting means numerator, here we are getting the 600, here I am writing 600 plus 2.5 by 5, nothing but 1 by 2 square, nothing but a 4. 100 by 4, nothing but a 25. 25 into 5, 125. Plus 6.6 by 5 into 100 equal to into 7. 1000 plus 1241.96 divided by 1000. See, 1241.96 equal to divided by 1000. We are getting the 1 point. This we are getting the 1.966 kilowatt hours. This is the copper loss per day. Now total losses in a transformer per day, copper loss plus core loss. So total losses in transformer equal to core loss 0.96 plus 1.96696. We are getting the value 2.926 kilowatt. 2.926 kilowatt. So input of a transformer that is equal to output of a transformer in kilowatt hour plus losses in a transformer in kilowatt hour. Already we know the output of a transformer, that is 70 kilowatt hours. So 70 plus 2.92, we are getting the value here 72.92 kilowatt hours. Now the efficiency of a transformer, all day efficiency of a transformer, output of a transformer divided by the input of a transformer into 100, this is equal to 70 kilowatt hour divided by 72 kilowatt hour into 100, you are getting the value 72.92. 95.99 percentage. This is the calculation how you are going to calculate the all-day efficiency of a transformer. All-day efficiency of a transformer. So based upon this value only, we are going to choose, we are going to purchase the distribution transformer. Distribution transformer. It is not only based upon the full load efficiency or off load efficiency.